Hey, what's going on, guys? So unfortunately for the match versus Jacob, I was not able to do a live commentary at the time just because we had like people over and it was a little noisy in the house. So for this video, I am going to do a post commentary. Hopefully in the future, I'll be able to keep up with those live comms if you guys enjoy those. So looking at team preview, we see he brings the Ditto, which I knew for 100% he was going to bring. Pukumuku, which is going to be a problem. The thing is fat, and I don't have a lot of mons that can reliably break through that. So that mon is going to be annoying to deal with. A little Raichu and Darmanitan, which I was pretty sure he was going to bring just because they do put in some pretty good work against my team and have some nice synergy between them. And then the Florges and the Dusclops, both providing some, both a little bit of offensive or support as well as providing some defensive roles as well. With my blast switch here, just to make sure I do get off the Mega Evolution, so I can reliably switch in and out with that extra pulse. And he leaves off with the Darmanitan, as you saw, so I'm just going to go for a Water Pulse. Pukumuku was likely going to come in as you saw, I just didn't want to make any hard predictions this early in the game. But that you saw I got some confusion, but it did not matter because we were still able to get that late stream up. You're going to notice this game takes a long time to get going. Like I think the first 30 turns or so, it's just a lot of maneuvering around, trying to get to upper position. I don't think it's like until turn 32 or something until something actually dies. So I saw the floor just did around 50% of my Nidoking, which does tell me that it is slightly more offensive. So I definitely have to be a bit more careful around that Florges, because it can both provide that with support as well as put some dents to my team. So I can't, as you saw, obviously into 50%, so I can't keep reliably pushing in my Nidoking around that Florges. He goes to the confused right with the Dusclops there and confuses and tries to solve. Here I predicted him to go onto the floor just to try to outmaneuver my Blastoise, but I went into my Doublade. Expecting him to switch out, I went into the Shadow Claw to hit everything on his team, but he did stand and go for the Wish, which I had gone for Iron Head, that would have been the Florges out of the way, which would have made my job a whole lot easier, but he did outpredict me there. So that was very good on his part. Again, right here, Pukumuku just kind of being sad as it does. Carrying with the Shaman trying to get maneuverability around, trying to get that thing to go down, and he is playing that very safely and very well because he knows that Pukumuku. That's his win con in this match. And here we are just doing here. I'm going to speed up the game a little bit. A little bit faster at these first 30 turns or so. Do take a to get rolling. Here we see the Ditto come in, so he now sees my entire base set. Here I'm going to stay in and go for the Air Slash because I didn't see his Air Slash did around 30%. And since I am AV, that would have, if I had connected my Air Slash as you saw, if had I connected, it would have done over 50% of the Ditto, which would have put it in range of the Pursuit Trap from the Blade. But unfortunately I do miss that Air Slash and the Ditto gets to remain at roughly full HP, so that is very unfortunate. Fortunately I am starting to whittle this Dusclops down, which is a very huge thing because that thing is a huge threat. I go for a Dark Pulse hole here, hoping for the flinch. Unfortunately, I do not get it, and he's going to switch out in order to preserve that Dusclops. I went for the Earth Power there, predicting the Darmanitan switch in to get a little more chip damage, but he obviously stayed in on that. And here I'm going to slow it back down, because here comes in the Ditto. And I predicted the Ditto to come in, so I decided to set up my T-Spikes here. And as you see later, those Taco Spikes are going to come in super handily. They're going to be very clutch in this match. Here he goes for the Ice Punch, and obviously Doublade takes that very well. And here you're going to notice he does not switch out. probably because he expects the pursuit on the Dew Blade, which obviously I do have. So I don't want to get greedy or anything and go for like a Shadow Claw or an Iron Head in case he does want to switch out. And obviously I am winning this matchup here. So I'm just going to stay in, take the Ice Punches that he's dealing out, and whittle him down with Pursuit just to make sure he does not get a chance to switch back out. And here I do finally take down the Ditto at turn 35 for the first death. And here, earlier Shadow Claw did a little over half of the floor distance. He is obviously at 35%. So there's no need to go for Iron Head. I can just go straight up for the Shadow Claw. Here, I was actually going to sack the Dew Blade right there because it did its job during this match and trapped the Ditto and killed the Florges. So I was going to sack it, but he fortunately expected me to switch out and then headbutt instead. So I was able to get off some nice damage on the Darmanitan. Unfortunately, it did get back up to roughly half with Wish Florges. Which damage will be rather nice on the Darmanitan, as we'll see later. Here he's in Pyukumuku, and I decided this is the perfect time to go into Tyrantrum. And here he goes for the Toxic, which, as you guys already know, I do have the Haban Berry on the Tyrantrum for some more Ditto shenanigans. Obviously, as you guys are going to see a little bit later, Lum Berry would have been much better so I could get rid of this Toxic, because I am going to slowly be whittled down by this protecting Pyukumuku. Of course, it does have the Unaware ability, so it does not care about my +2 head smash, and he is just going to stall me out with this Toxic, which, as I said before, Lumberry would have been very nice, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get the Tyrantrum speed I was hoping for. Here, thanks to the Toxic Spikes, he is not able to live 2 head smashes even with the leftovers recover. And here I am left on just enough HP to guarantee 1 more kill with the Tyrantrum. I went for the Dragon Claw here because I knew it would kill. That I wasn't gonna miss risk the head smash. Here, I could not let his Raichu set up a nasty plot because, as you guys know, I do not have a Scarfer on this team, and he is faster than anything. So I had to go into my Fernape to make sure that he didn't set up a nasty plot freely, and I went to the U-turn, and as you saw, the U-turn plus Toxic damage was able to take out that Raichu. And here, I could have played it safe and just sacked my Shaman in front of the Darmanitan. However, I did want to save the differential, and I just went out into my Infernape, because I knew my Infernape could take 1 Flare Blitz. As you saw, it only did about 69%, and then I was able to take it out with a Mach Punch. So I do win that fight 6-1. That was a very long match. It could have gone either way up until roughly that turn 35. Once I did get that Ditto kill with my Dew Blade. After that, it started slowly going in my favor. But that first half of that match, I think that match was a total, what was that? A total of 48 matches. So after that first initial kill, it was only a 13-minute match. The first 2/3 of that match were just maneuvering, trying to outposition the other player. Jacob definitely played very well. I think it was mostly due to my prep and the stuff I had, especially the Dew Blade. That won me the match. He played extremely well. Definitely played his defensive mons extremely well, being able to outmaneuver me. It was just, like I said, being able to trap that Ditto when I was able to. That won me the game. Best of luck, Jacob. That was a very fun match, and I look forward to the rest of the season. Thanks a lot, guys.